So with the Amazing Digital Circus coming to its conclusion, I've been meaning to talk about the series at some point. So I had this brilliant idea to write my thoughts on each episode as they came out, piece them together, compiling all my thoughts on each episode as I watched them. From the characters, to maybe some theories, and to various other thoughts I had going through the series. Oh, that was fun. Taking what I wrote in my notes and build them up to this concept. I wrote this script after the second or third episode released, so there will be a lot of questions asked. Some may be answered or may not be answered. It'll be a fun ride either way. So if you want, put this video in the background as you're gaming, or take a break per episode, or do whatever you want and enjoy as I enter the world of the Amazing Digital Circus.
Is the adventure over already?
Okay, I'll give you this, Zubel. You're hiding a lot better.
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Oh, well, don't be a narc. Find your own hiding spot.
It's not that, it's just that we haven't even seen Caine at all today. Plus, Gangle was looking for you. Hi, Zubel.
Huh, maybe Caine has a big adventure planned.
Hello, my little rubber baby buggy bumpers! Today, I've decided to go to the store to get essential ingredients for my signature milk and cigarette casserole. I hope you can handle yourselves until I get back.
Well, this was fun while it lasted.
So, what's the adventure today?
Oh, I don't have an adventure for you today, so you can do whatever you feel like.
Alright, sounds fine to me.
Oh, well that's awfully nice of him. Though, what's he gonna do in the meantime?
You should ask me for suggestions on what to do instead.
No.
What should we do instead?
No, Gangle!
Sorry.
Gangle, you sweet little ribbon. No one can be mad at you. Not even me.
Great question, Gangle. For an answer, let me consult the Chinese room. It's a mystery what's behind that door, but I believe it's a fluent Chinese speaker who will give me advice.
What even is—
Shut! You're only making the joke take longer.
There's so much we don't know, yet I don't think an answer will help.
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't understand Chinese.
Hilarious.
I don't know. Why don't you guys hang out at the Digital Lake? These locations have just kinda been there this whole time. Not sure why you never visit them.
You should throw a freaking beach party.
Good boy.
Oh, to be fair, I almost completely forgot there are other places in the grounds we can go to. Weird how we never really seen outside the tent other than the pilot, when Caine was showing Pomni around, so it'd be nice to see more of the sights.
Plus, there are some fun NPCs out there that none of you have even interacted with yet.
I'm guessing they're not intelligent ones.
They most certainly are not. Now, go have fun!
So the gang spends their time at the beach. Finally, the beach episode we've all been waiting for, lads. A nice, laid-back time with the cast.
Alright, so who wants to try Caine's magical changing booth first?
I guess I'll give it a go.
Wow, you look mediocre. If you ever need a sunburn, give me a call.
Damn, even the sun's roasting Pomni. That's mad.
I don't want a sunburn.
Should have thought of that before I decided I hate you.
Oh, she's for real. Oh my god, Gangle, you look amazing. Best episode already. I don't care. This one is peak. I don't care. Damn, they got everything for everyone. Can I even show this on YouTube? Like, yo, Kinger, put a shirt on, man. Everyone's having a good old time.
Oh, my eye! I'll get it.
Hey there! If you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that.
Hey, Zach. Surprised to see you here.
So, I was just talking with my brother here, and yeah, you are definitely not getting our sunken treasure chest. Definitely not.
Is that your treasure?
Dude, no! They took everything! That was my entire life savings, dude! Oh my god. Oh god.
Did you find it?
Nah, somebody plundered it before I could.
What?
Fair response.
What was that for?
Oh, let me think. There's that time you ran me over with a steamroller, the time you pushed Gangle into a pool of piranhas. I could go on.
Aren't you supposed to be miserable about your ability to choose your own body or something?
Aren't you supposed to be causing trouble for everyone? I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time.
How about that?
And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust.
Good thing I don't have any problems then.
Where are you going?
Anywhere you losers won't yap my ear off.
Hello there! How's the shrimp NPC?
Oh shit! I completely forgot about that guy! Back in episode 5, there was like a random NPC hiding in the tent. And I don't think we saw him in the previous episode. I don't think. So I guess we're finally solving the mystery NPC, if that's the right one. Oh, he's actually trying to engage. Okay. Oh, Buddy looks rough. From losing his closest friends to his performance at Pomni, he's getting tired of it all. Oh yeah, Jax, I get out of there, man. Just hop out. Oh, what the fuck is that? Jax, you're having a nightmare, bud. Either that or it's your paralysis demon. Hold on a minute. Those hands and that croaking-like sound, is that the frog character? Or at least a nightmare form of them? Or a hallucination? Okay, we have just stumbled upon Trippy Town. No sauce included. All aboard. Is this the true stages of abstraction? Like, someone they know reaches out to snare you in a trance to then become abstracted? Like something that you deeply desire pulls you into a state of peace to only reform as a, well, abstracted. Oh, he was about to abstract for real. Like, legitimately this time. Whatever he saw was just about to completely abstract him, using something familiar to him, the frog hands and the croak, just to pull Jax into a different state of mind. Almost peaceful-like. As he wasn't wearing his usual wide grin, it was a much more softer expression. Like Jax can actually let go and relax. Or at least find peace in whatever this thing is. Which I just realized had faces of Kaufmo and the frog character, and Jax as well. But wasn't it meant to be something stressful or very existential to cause one to abstract? Well, this one's a more subtler and calmer method. I guess giving up. Letting go and falling into this sort of different state. Losing his friends, and now seeing something familiar, Jax fell deeper into this trance. Interesting. Very interesting.
Way to interrupt my nap.
Can we talk?
Your what?
Yeah. He's not actually an NPC. He's a human. Like us.
Yes, I know. Getting stuck with a blank mannequin body of all things. Caine completely overlooked me.
Wow, jumping from one crazy thing to another, folks.
But because of this, I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave?
Yes, the way to leave the circus and get back to the real world.
Yes, but please, keep it discreet. If Caine catches on, I doubt he'll ever let us get this far again.
That's why we came to you. We thought you might have a key to the Chinese room.
The Chinese room?
Yes, we're gonna need a place to talk without Caine listening in on us. I have a working theory that Caine will commit to a bit no matter what. And if the bit is to not know what's in the Chinese room, he'll stick to it.
I guess I'll check.
Shit, okay, we're actually going for the whole leaving the circus arc here.
These are all the keys I have where I don't know what they go to.
Wait, don't you want to come with us? This could be our one chance to finally leave all this behind.
Sure, why not?
So the gang all meet up at the Chinese door to talk more with their new member.
Where even is Caine? He might be suspicious of us even being here.
He's probably in his office, planning adventures.
How do we even know we can trust this guy? Has he done anything to prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. I, helped create this place. I'll explain more when we're in the room, but for now, please just trust me.
Am I doing this wrong? None of these even fit in the keyhole.
Has anybody even tried just...
Oh, thank God.
Okay, Pomni's face here is brilliant. Like, she's thinking, are you fucking kidding me, guys? Not one of you checked the door was unlocked.
Okay, well, it's open. Let's just get inside before Caine sees us.
I'll go get Kinger.
We can fill him in later. I don't really know if I'm, ready to face him again after what happened. We've both done things we're not proud of.
Okay, he actually knew Kinger before the circus. Obviously, if he didn't look like an NPC, he could have reached out to Kinger before, but he couldn't risk being deleted. Guys, I really think you should have got Kinger, since this guy knows him. Maybe him and Kinger could devise a plan in the dark to figure out a way out? Okay, just me.
Alright, convince me.
I'm one of the original programmers of the Digital Circus. I was part of a team of experts employed by C&A to bring this place to life. Kinger was one of my co-workers, back when he was still...
You really think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops, sorry.
I can see it.
Well, as production went on, the higher-ups at C&A started getting untrustworthy. They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say none of us are CNA employees.
I remember in episode 5, everyone talked about their lives before the circus. Pomni started with putting on a headset in the pilot, and then she said she explored abandoned places. So I assumed that the CNA building must be abandoned, as maybe too many employees went missing and something happened.
How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as well. But then I remembered that C&A was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here. They're probably doing the same to anyone that stumbles into that office. Caine is an AI.
Oh my god! Caine's AI? Who knew?
So, I did some digging, and I discovered that the stasis pods and the virtual world are both run in the same program. So, theoretically, if we were to access the master console hidden deep within Caine's office, we could terminate it and forcibly awaken everyone who's hooked up. Well, obviously, except for Caine. We'll need to steal the key from Caine, and we'll also need administrator privileges. I believe you're good at obtaining keys?
Okay, you know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Caine's gonna pop out and say, "Congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure," and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
You know what? That sounds crazy, but I could buy that.
I've been watching you. All of you. Every trial, every moment of joy, every abstraction. I wish I could have come to you sooner, but I didn't want to potentially ruin our only chance at escape by telling you before I knew exactly how we were gonna do it. I'm not a creation of Caine. I've suffered just as much as the rest of you. I know this all sounds crazy, but if you follow me, you will see freedom. I'll also draw a face on myself, so you can tell me apart from any other blank NPCs.
What should we call you? Do you have a name?
I do. My name is Abel.
Like, is that the name you picked? Or...
Yeah, I thought it would be cool.
So Jax gets Caine's attention to retrieve the key to his office.
Hey, Caine, you around?
Hey, Jax! I didn't know you could ask if I was around like that. Good job!
Caine? You done that last episode.
Does he really do that?
I don't know. Let's ask him. Hey, Caine!
You fucking asshole!
Yes, Jax?
So either Caine is lying here, which is not far from the truth, to be honest, or he's being forgetful again. It's hard to tell. He has forgotten a few things easily.
Yeah, now I remember why I couldn't remember. It's because that problem is already solved. Simply swap out your undesirable Zooble parts for better ones.
You wanna get dinner together?
Gasp! A human wanting to hang out with me? How could I possibly turn down such an offer? What you wanna talk about, friendo? What are your thoughts on cedar smoked salmon? I cedar smoked salmon, but I hardly knowed her smoked salmon.
Do you have any secret hobbies?
Secret hobbies?
Yeah, like things you do on your own that you'd be interested in talking about.
Why, I didn't think a human would ever want to ask me about my... This is the most phantasmical moment of my... What you doing there, Jax?
Have I ever told you how it's my dream to get eaten by you?
That's a weird thing to say and want.
Do you really believe it? I mean, everything he says?
I just want to know what Kinger thinks of all this.
Yes, Pomni! Talk to him first before you all wound up in a trap. Just better be safe than sorry, that's all I'm saying. Because as much as I want to believe Abel, leaving Kinger out is a red flag. Just ask him if he remembers an Abel or anything that can prove he's telling the truth. Cause if he isn't, the group will be in deep shit.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
How much do you know about Kinger?
Huh? Oh, I probably know about as much as everybody else, but he's also helped me through some of my hardest times here. Is it weird to say I trust him the most out of everybody?
No, that's not weird at all. I had a similar experience, and I think he might know more about this place than he lets on.
Yeah, he has been here longer than anyone else.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Ironically enough, Kinger is the most knowledgeable out of all of them. He's been there the longest, has like a pure background, seems to know a few things about how the circus works. So it'd be very important to tell Kinger about Abel just to be sure, cause if it doesn't line up, then who the hell is Abel?
I don't know, I think it's kind of strange that Abel isn't interested in him at all.
Like I said, things between us are complicated. I would love to be able to work alongside him again, and you're right to think he has knowledge about this place. It's just, I made a promise.
What's going to happen to the people in the cellar? Like Kofmo and Ribbit?
Like, even if the two have mixed history, they can settle that stuff once they get out, all together.
I don't know. But let's hope for the best, right? And here we are, the Administrator Zone.
But But like I was saying, this Macroverse place really intrigues me. And these photos are all I have of the location. I'm obsessed with them. I just wish I had more info on the location so I could accurately recreate it. Too bad they cut me off, right?
Well, wait a minute. I'd like to see that whole conversation here. Is he trying to make a big, realistic-looking adventure?
What's your takeaway from all this? Is it that I'm actually a cool guy with cool hobbies and not that much different from you beautiful humans?
Sure.
Wowee! I'm so glad we understand each other a little more. I really am trying my best to make you guys happy, and being appreciated for that just makes me want to celebrate by giving you guys anything you ask for. How's that sound?
This was a nice dinner and everything, but could I go back to the circus? The gals and I were gonna do something which may or may not be a surprise for a special certain ringmaster we want to show our appreciation for.
Gasp! Say no more!
How long is Jack's gonna take? I feel like we've been standing here for hours.
Should we tell Kinger what's happening? I feel bad not including him in any of this.
Yes, you should! Sweet digital baby Jesus! This could be an elaborate trap by Caine. Maybe not a malicious plan, but a more high-staking adventure that gets you all involved. Heavy stake of a lifetime, sneaking around, retrieving clues, and working together in a big adventure. The things he's been wanting all along. It does not make sense to not include him! I can see it, I swear!
It probably couldn't hurt to at least give him a warning, though, just to get him into the right headspace.
Yes, Zubul! Thank you! This is why you two are the best.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi Gangle. Hi Zubul. You startled me.
So, we may have discovered something you'll want to hear about. It's
We found a way to leave the circus. We're currently preparing everything, but we need to keep it quiet so Caine doesn't stop us.
Yeah, what she said.
Huh? Leave the circus? How would you... No, that doesn't make sense.
We met up with Abel. He says he was one of the original programmers, and he knows how to shut off the game and free us.
Who?
What have I been saying? What if this Abel is the real villain here? What if Caine is actually not gonna be the big villain in this, but rather an unknown being who knows the ins and outs of the circus and has been pulling the strings here for something else in mind? Not an escape, well, maybe not the others anyway, but maybe he tries to get out himself. I can't really say for what exactly, but I just have this feeling that something is off.
I am never doing anything for you guys ever again.
Where's Caine?
Worry not, my dear damsel. I think I stopped him from checking up on us for a while, so no need for your distraction anymore. You're welcome.
In other words, you just made us have to wait longer to do our job. Also, don't call me that.
What's the rush? You got someone waiting for you outside?
Don't you?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the PS2 startup screen...
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous, considering his mental state.
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be somewhat dim, but...
Then yes.
Yes, Pomni is on the ball with his Kinger insurance.
All right, if you say so.
The dark. I think I get it now.
Whatever happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, when he uses it responsibly.
What?
It's nothing. Let's go find the others.
Hey, don't keep information from us if you know something.
Ayo, shout out to Ragatha, man. She's stepping up. She's not letting this slide. Like, this guy is being really cryptic and not in a good way.
What happened between you and Kinger?
It'll be clear soon enough. So, did you distract Caine?
I took care of that.
He thinks he took care of that, but we really have no way of knowing.
Such little faith in me. Goodness.
Oh, I wonder why. If this whole thing gets messed up because of you, I swear to God.
Yeah, let's just all follow Mr. Obvious Twist Villain instead.
Now wait, hold on.
That's what I literally just said! I'm going with Jax, and as much as he has his issues and he keeps picking on Gangle, which I don't appreciate, but I can at least admit he is good at reading certain people, and he's been right a few times.
Caine's not gonna do anything malicious. It's not in his nature. I think she tries way too hard. Like, we're stuck in... Why are you always pretending everything's always fine? Like, if you tell someone they're loved and appreciated every day, it kind of loses all meaning. It just feels like she's trying to take advantage of you, you know? You want to hold on to that part of you that still thinks it's part of that world. But in the end, what does it get you? Ragatha tries to be all nice and friendly, but she gets torn up every other adventure. Instead...
Now wait, hold on. You think...
Let's all just calm down and be a team here. Pomni's got administrator passes for everyone. We're all in this together.
Why do they look like that?
Wait, Pomni.
Huh?
Did you say something?
Oh my god, no. Abort! Abort the mission! When the crazy one who has unique insight tries to tell you something of importance, you back out! Get back in that fort and let him collect his thoughts right now. It's a trap. 100% a trap. Abel not wanting Kinger involved or see him, Jax thinking this is all a twist, either adventure or a twist villain, Kinger in his stable mind knew something was off and even tried to warn Pomni, but he lost his train of thought. 3 strikes, get out!
I don't know how long we'll be able to hold these without Caine knowing. So, it's time. Let's go to Caine's office. Caine always did have trouble with cube collisions, for some reason. All right, just how we went over it. You first.
Me? Why me?
Jax, everything's gonna be okay.
Fine. Ball me up.
Oh, like basketball.
I want Kinger to go before me.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely. I don't trust him for a second now. I don't trust him.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not, but I trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out, I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
Oh, I don't think he's human. I think he's an AI. That gap before answering seemed like he wasn't prepared for that response. He had a whole script planned for any questions about the backstory, the circus, CNA, but nothing for something social, like an average human being would do. And who doesn't quite understand humans? So, he defaulted back to his last response. That's why he didn't want Kinger around thinking properly. He'd contradict him. This is going to be something. Either the biggest troll by Caine or something much worse ahead. But this has been the most tension building out of all the episodes. The others have been fine and you can see where they're going with to a degree, but here, I am not sure what is going to go on here. Are these all different adventures Caine created? Like, there's Candyland, so it must be, right?
Abel said the door to the main console was behind the bookshelf.
You alright?
I'm great.
What was that? Was Jax reminded of their last conversation with Kaufmo and Ribbit?
I guess this is it. We're leaving the circus.
I don't think anyone's going anywhere. You've all been flung into a trap, and it's too late to get out.
Are we still gonna be friends when we're out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just gonna be strange. I've only known you like this. Will it be the same when it's real?
It always was real. Everything we felt, everything we've done, everything we are. It'll never leave us. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you for always being there when I need it.
Oh no. Jax, stay with us, buddy. So either stay in the circus or disconnect. Now, I may be being a bit paranoid here, but if the blue button doesn't let them go, it's rather a kill switch. It shuts the circus down, but it terminates all of them. Not just in the circus either. We've had too many uncertainties and cryptic messaging. Get Kinger on there right now.
Kinger, do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Hey, yeah, wait. Don't we all want to press leave? Why leave it up to him?
What if there's something we don't know? Maybe we should give it a little more time?
No, Pomni is right. Abel isn't who he says he is. He's only playing the all-knowing survivor type. But that's all. Just the archetype and no humanity. He set them up.
Oh yeah, I love pressing buttons. You want me to press one of those too?
Come on, Kinger, you've been doing so well in this series. You need to kick in here.
I don't know.
Am I missing something? We all want to leave, right?
Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just, what if it's a trick or something?
Why would there be a trick console in Caine's office? Like, no matter what we press, Caine's gonna know we were here. We should push it.
Hold on. Let's just wait a second and go over everything we know and...
She is right though. They should go over what they know and think it through, and in that time, Papa Kinger will kick in and settle this whole thing.
What did you just do?
Yeah, what the fuck did he just do? What the hell was going on? He had flashes of like a real street and a driving somewhere? Jax? You gotta be fucking kidding.
Congratulations, my little cattywampus cucumbers! You picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to call it.
No way did he orchestrate this whole thing. Oh my god, Jax was right.
Okay, you know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Caine's gonna pop out and say, congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure, and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all...
An adventure, yes, and one I've been cooking up for a good long while. Great job playing your part, Abel.
All in a good day's work.
I fucking knew it! Everything about this guy was fake! From his backstory to him not feeling human at the very end! It was all there!
By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
Oh, you're getting too smart. Time to delete.
No one is safe from Caine! He just wiped him out like that! But Hot dog? What? Hot dog what? Are you kidding me?
None of that was true. The CNA stuff, the pods, the way
A
out.
fabrication of my incredible world-building skills.
You what? Wait a minute. Does he mean all of CNA was all made up? Or was he just building from the idea of CNA as an escape adventure? 'Cause if so, that means I spent how long talking about the CNA stuff? The memories? And the whole fandom probably? All this time, you're telling me it was all just fake? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, I hate you. I hate you with a passion, Caine.
I was right?
I can't believe I was right!
What would have happened if we picked the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I made it take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
I'm sorry, I can't focus right now. The chat room have literally just played everyone aside.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me... You got in my head! You just lie about everything, don't you?
Huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else!
Wait a minute. Get into your head. He's done that a few times, actually. What does Jax mean?
Our names?
No, hold on, guys. Wait. I may have the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting.
I beg your fucking pardon? Modifiers? Wait a fucking minute.
And also make Jax a vegan for the rest of the day.
You can't do that.
It's not a complete 180 of Jax's traits or his personality, but doesn't that still count? You know, even the stupid sauce, like in the previous episode, that kinda altered Ragatha in some way from her usual self. I mean, what exactly did that do to her with what Caine said back in the pilot?
One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds.
Must only apply at the circus, I guess. That's what I've been saying! That's what I've been saying! I questioned about Caine's ability to alter minds in some way, so he's now just said he can add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting. Like I said back in episode 5.
What? I hate this! How is this even possible? I thought Caine couldn't...
Caine said he couldn't control them or alter their minds, but yet Jax was turned vegan. Maybe during the adventures, Caine needs, in technical terms, permission to access their minds, or in digital terms, their hardware to modify them in a way. So when Pomni got possessed, that adventure allowed Caine access to Pomni due to the nature of ghosts controlling people. The stupid sauce at Spudsies, while making him goofy, gave Caine access to change Ragatha's behavior. And now with the voting system in this episode, making Jax vegan, allowing access to modify him. Like, maybe Caine can't just straight up change them, but he needs like an extension to apply those said changes on them. Temporarily, mind you. How much can Caine modify or control them? So then, what about here? This was an adventure in the circus. How much can Caine control them? I mean, for this adventure here, both Jax and Kinger had been targets of modifying King's ability. He was about to tell Pomni something, but then he gets stopped by a possible modifier kicking in. Or whatever the hell Kinger has, whatever that is. It has something to do with Caine for certain, I am guaranteed it now. Which I did talk about in episode 3. As for the whole reason for his memories, my only theories are, he was the creator and the first and only one there. And when Kinger got there with his memories, Caine didn't want someone with power over his domain and resorting in Kinger being the way he is. Caine knew who he was and didn't want someone to interfere with his art. So he took some creative liberties with Caine's mind. But again, Caine said he couldn't alter their minds, so that might not actually work actually.
One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds.
Jax! He even said he got in his head. He had to have made Jax push the button. Now the question is, how much control does Caine really have here? And what's even real now?
But that's it! If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Scratch. The first abstraction.
Who the hell is Scratch?
Hey, hey, hey! I didn't say anything like that! Come on, guys! You know I'm just here to have fun. Questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay fragrant, have a good night. Fragrant night, bye!
So, where do I even begin? Well, let's get the small stuff out of the way first. I liked everyone's beach outfits. Gangle's is S tier. King and Ragatha's look great. Pomni's is cute. I like to think with Jax, he would have got some like swim shorts and that'd be pretty much it. Jax has been very backseated, which makes sense given his previous attention in episode 6, and of course, he's going through his own personal issues when he pushed Pomni away in episode 6.
What would you do if I abstracted tomorrow?
I'd move on. And probably forget about you. I do not care about you or anyone else in this circus in the slightest. End of story.
Not wanting to go through the inevitable what happened to Ribbit and Cosmo, the horrid change that would hurt Jax again, so he pushes her away, but even after that he feels miserable afterwards. Cause he's already feeling guilt of his actions on Pomni. What he thought would hurt less is only hurting him more. Jax keeping his distance from everyone as he's still going over what he said to Pomni and it's still grieving over his friends, Cosmo and Ribbit, being visited by an unknown force that seems to be mimicking the likeness of Ribbit's hands in a small croak. And then Jax starts tripping out. Rather, he comes close to abstracting, the way his eyes looked as he wakes up, similar like the eyes of those fully abstracted. But from what we were told in episode 1 about if you think too existentially in a stressful way, but here Jax was not stressed at all, but rather accepting of abstraction as he's pulled further into his trip out. So it seems abstraction maybe isn't what we were led to believe. Instead of high adrenaline stress of existentialism, but rather it's a calming acceptance of what's to come. Not death, since those who are abstract are still alive, at least in some fashion, almost like completely disassociation from one's life mentally that alters their physical forms to emphasize their state. And the true way to become abstracted is to truly give up on yourself, or be reminded of maybe what you've lost, or rather what you hold dear tempting you to fall down that state of disassociation. At least that's what I got here. And the little talk with Zubel at the beach had me wondering.
I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time.
How about that?
And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust.
Cause Jax is obviously still grieving over Ribbit and Cosmo and isn't really processing it. At least, not well. That would require him to change. Instead, acts like nothing happened or just never acknowledges it, which is only adding more to his hidden pain and stress. From not changing into his beach outfit and interacting with the gang as his usual funny way, the photos in his room are all backwards cause he doesn't want to acknowledge what has changed in his life. Not being able to face the reality that they're gone. To the walk down to the possible exit, he refused to join up with everyone and remained behind. As he dreads the idea of escaping from the trauma of dealing with change before, it only got worse to the point where Jax went to pure panic mode and securing the way things are. With Jax supposedly having nothing in the real world, the circus gave him a fresh start as the funny one, causing mischief with very low consequences. But when it's their chance to leave the circus and escape back to the real world, he gradually starts panicking bit by bit. But once the moment of exit was right in front of the gang, Jax starts hyperventilating as he has these flickers of like the real world, leading to believe either Jax can't go through with this big change to return to the real world and his previous consequences, or for the fact that there's nothing left for him there. So rather than moving forward with this change, he sacrifices the only way out for the group and stay in the circus. Rather than deal with the change of events, stay within what he knows and not having to deal with such heavy change, even if it means escaping. At least that's just my take. But then we have the mastermind behind it all, Caine. He played a long game of wacky 4D chess and paid it off with this adventure. Caine fooled everyone, not just the team, not just me, the fandom and all the theory channels out there that took all these sort of subtext and little snippets and little details and trying to tie them up all together, but Caine just ran in with scissors going, nope, It's all made up, completely fabricated for my own adventures. I mean, he may have only used the references of CNA as an adventure concept, and with it being important to everyone, it was a golden opportunity for a high-stake adventure, taking creative liberties with certain finer details. Like, CNA exists, but just not in the details that Caine created. I mean, who knows at this point what's true and what isn't? No matter what Caine says afterwards, we can't believe anything he says now. From the adventure itself, the mind control of the group, we legit get confirmation about Caine's ability to control the group in some way. I thought it was odd he said he couldn't do anything to their minds, but yet in episode 5, Jax turned vegan, which I thought was rather odd, with the ghost possessing Pomni in episode 3, to the stupid sauce in episode 4, here, having Jax push the button possibly? But with Caine's manipulation exposed, it makes you wonder what else is he controlling? Their names? Their memories? It's all open for questioning. What else is he hiding? I mean, we already have some odd memory things going on, like Jax's tail and maybe certain backstories of the group. I mean, we seen how pissed everyone was, like Zubel and especially Jax, who actually is expressing himself here. Compared to the other times, he could have just kept laughing away at, oh, he was right the whole time, and just laugh away that he was right. But no, this was too much even for him, in his current state of mind at least.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me... You got in my head!
This is him genuinely being real at this moment, as he, along with the others, have been betrayed, when usually Jax is the one doing the hurting, calling Caine out for his trickery, manipulating him, making him press the button, or at least making him think that there was a true way out. Because before Jax hits the button, he's panicking, having these flickers in the real world again, like I said, and he's losing it, which made him run over to the button to stay in the circus. Now, this either was Caine making him impulsively choose to stay in the circus with him through his certain modifiers, or Jax doesn't want to leave the circus and go through the big change and deal with what he's left behind in the real world. Then as Caine tries to explain himself, when Kinger mentions Scratch, I assume a previous member of the Digital Circus, who apparently was the first one to succumb to abstraction, Caine gets more defensive than he already was.
Scratch? The first abstraction?
Hey! I didn't say anything like that!
Right before trying to cover himself with the whole modifier thing.
Now hold on, guys. Wait. I may have the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting.
But given Caine's secrecy, deception, the rug pull here, and how much he tried to avoid getting Kinger involved, there's too many red flags on Caine right now. I now believe there's something between Kinger and Caine, specifically. We had episode 1, where Kaufmo's room was smeared with the writing on the wall saying no exit and no way out, Caine being very prominent on the painted wall. He supposedly can heal people from early stages of abstraction, even those who get infected by abstraction. He can pull people out of their hiding spots. During the adventure, he can modify characters by certain means. As how I described it in episode 5, he needs an extension per se to apply said changes on them, temporarily. From possessions, substance indulging, voting systems, mentality, all as applicators to allow access to their minds as an excuse. But now the curtain's unveiled, and we're not too sure on what's the limitations here. But here's the thing, even after all of this, I still don't believe he meant to hurt them or seem as villainous as he may appear. Now, I said earlier that I thought Caine wasn't a villain, he just doesn't understand humans that well, especially their emotions and the psychological effects of his adventures. I don't think Caine tries being malicious with his powers or adventures. I think he just doesn't understand humans in terms of emotions and psychologically. With Pomni, with, well, everyone's emotions throughout the entire circus, how Zubel was going through their own issues, Pomni breaks down early on, nothing. No emotional support, just going through the show, making sure they're getting involved or completing the adventures, and that's all that matters. If he gets a reaction, that means it's working to Caine, as he's only trying to create a high-stake, engaging adventure that gets everyone involved. That's what he's made for. Technically, he succeeded, though it seems to have worked a little too well, given the group's reaction. Now that everyone's downright furious at Caine, the group's dynamic is all on hating Caine, for making them believe that there was an actual way out and filling them with hope, to only be told, nah, I made it up. I planted those seeds for our larger adventure. I feel like now we're going to see more of an uprising against the circus and Caine. We're going to see the group probably bond more over their need to escape the circus, as Caine becomes more controlling and try to keep them in the circus, which may result in the loss of a character, possibly. Either Jax or Zooble. Zooble has always been a pain in Caine's gums, with their constant lack of participation, and now with all this going on, they're going to tell Caine straight up how they feel, and I feel like it'll be the last straw for Caine and for Zooble as they'll be erased. For Jax, where at this point, the funny one act has been lost. He just leans heavy on Caine for what he did to him and possibly the others since day one, where then Jax either gets erased or abstracted by force. Sorry if I seem a bit all over the place here, but just given the shattering events of the episode and how it ended up, there's a lot of questions to answer for, lots revealed, leaving more to wonder, especially what's to come in the future. Next up, episode 8.